No gatekeeping here. We are here to share how I am able to finally get my hair to hold a curl all day long with the Dyson Airwrap. Hi guys, my name is Celesta. We talk about all things luxury shopping and handbags. If you love those things, make sure you subscribe, hit that bell notification. I do post videos every week. So I'm sure most of you guys have seen the Dyson Airwrap review video that I made a few weeks back, which I'll leave for you guys here if you haven't seen it. But basically, TLDR, I felt like I loved the color of the Airwrap and it was very fun to use. However, for $600 hair tool and it doesn't hold my curls, it was gonna be a no for me. I am glad that I was able to kind of like tough it out and like figure out how to use it, because everyone on the internet is like, oh, like it's super easy to use, my hair lasts 3 days, like all of these things that people are saying, and like it was not the case for me. So we're here to share those tips. So just some backstory. I have very straight and fine, like typical Asian hair. My hair normally doesn't really hold a curl very well in general. Ever since I dyed it back to like black, I used to have bleached hair, so it held a little bit better. But like now, since my hair is like healthier, it like doesn't hold very well. So that's kind of my hair type. And then also, for the last like 2 months or so since I've had this tool, I have been A/B testing every single time I have like done my hair. Part of this is because I work in marketing and we love our A/B tests. But basically I would then, I mean, it's probably not the best A/B test, but I did split half of my hair. I did one thing with one side and then I did a different thing on the other side. And then I was able to see like which side lasted longer. And this is kind of how I was able to come to this and how I've been able to get my hair to last all day since. So with that, we'll kind of just jump right into me like doing my hair, and then we'll come back here with like a recap and everything like that.
Okay, so let's get right into it. So this is towel dried hair. My hair is not dripping, but it is like still wet. So we are going to use the hair dryer attachment. It wasn't working, so here she is, finally working. And we're going to dry it to about 80%. Let's just speed right into all of the hair drying. After a nice hair flip, this is kind of the like dampness of the hair that you want. It's about like 80% dry. You want to make sure that the ends are also not too wet, otherwise it doesn't grip onto the barrel. And then you're just going to brush right through that. I do section off my hair, which makes it a lot easier to curl. Also like to keep it like wrapped up in a bun so it keeps its like moisture, because you don't want it to just like dry off and everything like that too. So I'll keep it like that, and then I will start to section off my hair. I usually do 4 sections total of my hair, the bottom part and then the top. This is seriously the most important part. Use a texturizing spray. Right now I'm using a really old sea salt spray, but it gets the job done. The main reason why my hair wasn't able to hold a curl before is because it was really just straight and there was no texture to it, so the spray really helps. Next tip is to get the long barrel attachments. Unfortunately, here in the US, they don't have the long barrel attachments in the 0.8 inches, which I'll leave in the description box below. They don't have those in the Prussian blue color. So I am stuck with like the gray pink, but it's fine. It does get the job done, and this has been a real game changer. The next tip for you guys is to make sure you aren't grabbing that big of a chunk of hair. Use small sections. Another tip that I did learn is that you can use a clip to pin up the curl to let it set. However, I did do this and several times, and it's very time consuming. It probably doubles the amount of time it takes you to do your hair. And then of course, the results really weren't that drastic to the point where I noticed that, hey, I should pin these up and it's really worth my time. So I have just been letting them sit, but I don't comb them out, if that makes sense. Another tip for you guys is to start like towards the middle of your hair and then let the ends curl towards the barrel. So the middle of your hair, and then start to like pull that in towards your roots. That does give it a lot more like better heat distribution. I also want to note that even though this is sped up, I do hold in the curls for about like 20 to 30 seconds and then cool shot it for about 5. So keep that in mind as well. I know the video is sped up, however, make sure that it's getting enough heat. So I do switch to these smaller barrels, and these are the shorter ones. I think these are 1 inch, and I do use these for my bangs because I don't like my bangs like super curly. And then you'll actually notice on the other side I do pin them up. I feel like the bangs are the only ones that I pin up because usually I'll go and do my makeup, and so it does keep it out of the face and hold a curl a little bit better. She is very curly right now, however, trust the process. Don't comb it out, don't touch it, leave it exactly like this. It's been about 30 to 45 minutes. I will unpin like my bangs. I really don't like run my fingers through my hair, but more so I do like a quick hair flip. And I feel like that brings a lot more volume. I don't want to get rid of the curls, especially knowing that they are going to continue to drop. So I know it looks very crazy right now, but the curls will continue to drop, and it will continue to look a little bit more normal throughout the day. In this process, you want to make sure that you're like giving your hair volume and you're like separating out the curls enough where they're not Shirley Temple curls, but you still get a curly, like defined look. And also this would be a great time to use hairspray if you like to use hairspray. I just like personally don't.
Okay, so this is the final product. I know it is a little bit crazy, but I feel like this is pretty like workable. I feel like it's not like Shirley Temple curls, and then also, of course, throughout the day, it will continue to drop as well. This is my hair without hairspray, and I am able to get my hair to last without hairspray. I'm not the biggest fan of hairspray in general, just because I feel like it gives it like this like crunchy texture that I just like don't like, and I like being able to brush my hair like at the end of the day or like the next day or whatever, brush it all the way through, because otherwise because it's kind of like crunchy, it doesn't like brush very well. I don't know if that makes sense. I'm sure you get it. So I guess the question still kind of remains, do I feel like the Dyson Airwrap is worth $600? I think in any world, $600 for a hair tool is absolutely crazy. So I have hesitations about whether like the $600 hair tool is actually worth it. I think the color is stunning. I think in general, the tool is very fun to use. However, if you already have something that's working for you, that you're able to curl your hair with, you're able to do it pretty quickly, I wouldn't change that routine. I don't think that this is a necessary purchase by any means. However, if you like are seeing everyone on like TikTok with it and you like don't want to feel left out and you just have an extra $600 laying around, then I say why not? However, I don't feel like it's that big of a game changer that it's worth spending that much money for. In general, I do really like it and I love how like my hair does look with it. But definitely not a necessity by any means. Okay, so that sums it up for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it and I hope this was helpful for you because I wish someone would have laid out all of the tips for me when I was struggling to get my hair to hold a curl. Please give this a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. I'll leave another video for you guys here and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.